Today we're docked in Dover, United Kingdom, and normally I love to be docked right at the terminal where you can see the comings and goings of the guests, but today we are docked where we're facing outward, and I couldn't be happier. From the balcony we get a beautiful view of the white cliffs of Dover. There's a ferry docked right there. Beautiful lighthouse and the magnificent Dover Castle right across from where we are docked. It's a gorgeous day. Can't wait to explore the city of Dover. Inside the cruise terminal, no one was playing the piano, but there is a staffed information desk. There was a laminated map of the cliffs, and he encouraged people to take a photo of the information for those wanting to go on a cliff walk. And he handed out these wonderful maps that show you could take either a shuttle bus or a taxi to get into Dover if you wanted to, or if you're up to the walk, you can take a 20-minute walk, go all along the seaside and then up into the downtown area. The neat thing about this map too is that it tells you things you can see and do while you're in Dover. And we plan to check out the Dover Castle. We're going to go to the seafront, try to find some lunch, and go see the painted house as well. So we have a good day planned. I'll take you with me. The shuttle bus is a double-decker bus. I got to the top. Shuttle bus dropped us a short walk to Market Square. Very short walk, because here's Market Square. And there is a misting walkway for nice warm days, which today is not. I can't imagine anybody really wanting to walk through that misty walkway. Alright, here's Market Square. Pretty buildings that face the square. You can see Dover Castle up on the hill. Businesses, residents it looks like on top of some of these businesses. And always construction in every city you go to. I like the name of that restaurant, the Elephant and Hind. Dover Discovery Center is just up the way. And there's a museum and visitor information center. I think we'll go in there. Here they gave us a similar map to what we already had. And when we asked for some lunch recommendations for a good place for lunch, she wrote several suggestions for us. We decided to make our way toward Wheeler's for a sit-down lunch. So let's start our walk. We're on search of the restaurant Wheeler's. Don't plan to go to KFC. I can do that at home. Oh, I see a sign that says seafront. So we'll go under the street to get to the other end. This is pretty down here with the tiles welcoming us to the seafront. Cool. Can do the steps to the top or can take a round. The incline is not unmanageable. I see a lady using a walker and she doesn't seem to be having any difficulty. Of course, it's much quicker if you can take the steps, but not bad if you cannot. Brings us out to this monument in memory of the comrades that fell during the Indian campaigns. Directional sign showing where to go to the toilets. Always good to know. And we're getting close to the seafront now. This affords us another good view of the castle on the hill. Right across from that harbor is this hotel, Churchill's. It's a premier Best Western. There's Mr. White's English Chop House with a classic British menu, it says. There's Wheeler's, which has fish and chips and has a breakfast menu. The rooms on the second floor have balconies, sitting areas. Found where I would stay if I came to Dover to stay a few days. Also can see the castle on the hill. Wheeler's is the place that we have chosen to find, and there it is, fish and chips. You can see our ship in the harbor. Pretty view for outdoor seating, and they have a little bit of indoor seating as well. Drinks are in the cooler. Order at the counter. And a few tables here, and 3 or 4 more tables in the back. Alright, this is the small cod with mushy peas and tartar sauce in a cute little shell. And that is the large. Just like our Dollar Tree, they've got a store for where everything's a pound. A little cafe, and right here in the market there's Market Square where you can get groceries and just a regular local market. We'll see an Oriental mini mart, and we're on a mad dash to see if we can catch this shuttle. We're back to where we started from, where the bus dropped us off. It says cruise stop on that sign over there.
It's a happy accident that we missed that shuttle.
And it's a beautiful little spot. And this stone church. Planter says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." Some pretty old grave markers in this churchyard.
We'll walk around the building to see what's on the other side.
You can walk up from Market Square to see several restaurants and cafes and shops. You have to crane your neck to see that spire. The clock is not working. I don't think I've ever seen a church quite like it, with the exposed stone mixed with the block. Very pretty. Up the street you can get a $5.99 Burger King burger, it says. Go to the barber shop if you like. And explore the other little streets in town. Alright, there's the Roman painted house. Says it is free entry. You also get some fresh local fish and chips this way. So we can go down this way to the Roman painted house. Okay, there's the Fish Boss. Had a couple of chairs and tables in there. And here is the Roman painted house building. It's free, so why not? Wow. There's actually Roman ruins right here. Wall of a fort. Roman ruins. They have some mannequins on display to show you what life might have been like there. Well, isn't that cool? Coming back down the other side of this really pretty church leads us back to where the shuttle bus stop is. Shuttle bus drops us at the bottom of the hill, and we have a hill to climb. Doesn't tell you how much it's going to be before you make the commitment to go up the hill. Here is the price list. You can pay with a donation or without a donation. It looks like £34 for adults. We walked up the hill and immediately have to stop and take some pictures. But here is the outside of this castle and the entranceway. There's a view of our ship down below. It's the Constable's Gate in the Middle Ages. How in the world do you determine which way to go first? There's our ship in the distance. There's the city of Dover down below. All those homes down there can view the castle, and we can view them. We walked part of the way down the hill, but it looks like there is a long line to go to the secret underground tunnels, so we're going to skip that part and look at more of the castle. Alright, looking back the way we've come so far, taking a little breather halfway up this steep little bank. And now we'll go this way. Alright, made it to the top of the hill. The privileged souls that get to park right up here, that would be nice.
It is incredibly windy today. We decided to explore St. Mary's Chapel, located here on the castle grounds. Inside there are several flags on display, and look at this wooden ceiling beams. Then on to the castle. It took me several minutes of waiting to get this picturesque shot without people in it. Up the first set of stairs brings us to a landing with an inside chapel.
Up here on the second floor, a little banquet table setting. Cool little walkway up to a window. Alright, and here looks like another area set up with some period pieces. Maybe a water well. Here's a section where there was a rainwater tank, it says. So catching rainwater that would come from above. Down some stairs into the Great Hall. Cool. We have some costumed interpreters here where you can get your picture made. Side of that great wall brings us out into another chamber. Cool. Here we have some chainmail and chairs. Wardrobe here. Maybe a children's room. Whew, made it to the roof after lots of winding stairs. They weren't as steep as some castles I've been in, and now I'm here at the top to enjoy the views. Like one of the children said, "Woo, we made it to the top of the roof." And here are the views from the top of the roof. But the best view up here, so you can look down there in the courtyard where I came in earlier. Saw people looking down at me, now I'm looking down at all them. And then we spilled out into a banquet room. There'll be some impressive banquets here. It's got you a wild boar. And another room where there's a medieval chess set up. Beds, two people playing some type of game with stones. It's an area that shows all of the work that would be done, the kitchen fires, the kettles. And it's neat that you can just walk right among all of it. The exit to the castle spilled me out here in this green way, and conveniently located restrooms, men's and women's, right here. And down below is a children's play area where they could reenact some castle life. Here's this really old section of the castle. And of course a gift shop. You can get your own weapons, wooden weapons. You can get your own metal weapons. If you need a coat of arms, lots of books, and more. In the gift shop, I saw these Belgian chocolates, but I would never want to eat them. They're beautiful. Been a great visit to Dover Castle. Hope you've enjoyed my journey through the castle. It was a blustery one. It's a beautiful sunny day, but that wind is something else. This is Shirley with Shirley's Journeys. I hope all of your journeys are pleasant.